get that honey. That's all we do, child, don't be easy. Sometimes you gotta go somewhere to cool your head. Breeze in the air, sun so clear, no worries to bother you there. Sit, even on the beach, baby, on an island, yeah. Go to a lake house, baby, break out and make out. Feeling free like the wind I'm supposed to be. Apparently, this piece was meant for me, for me. You get another job, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's Brian Cole. Come, don't stop. Don't worry about your work. You get another job. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This place is amazing, breathtaking. You never ever seen like this before. Never ever seen like this before. So glad I'm here with you. It wouldn't be nobody else. My baby, oh, crazy, baby. I don't know where to go, as long as we're alone. Let's go. Come on, let's get away. Come on, let's just go. I don't care where we go. Come on, let's get away. Oh, I don't know where to go, as long as we're alone. As long as we're alone. Welcome back to the First Show on First TV, and I want to say good morning to everybody who's watching, but I want to read a few messages before I go to my first guest of the day before we continue the show. Somebody says that I'm sure Nkrumah cursed this country before he died. I just don't get what these politicians want to do with this country. They find means and ways to steal money and all the time, but they never find means to settle the problems they have caused to this country. What are they doing with the oil, cocoa, timber, and gold revenue? God is watching. You didn't add your name. But thank you so much for your message. Abdul Bassett Zongo Pania Kumasi says that I like your show, Land of Freedom, now Land of Corruption. Oh, NDC, Mahama administration. Ghanaians are, and we need an economic visionary like Alan Chemanting to save Mother Ghana. Why? Oh, you're smart, why is I campaign a Malan? Anyway, thank you for your message. Another one says that Annie, because today is entertainment, I don't want to insult any politician. And on my show, you can't insult any politician. But these politicians must be punished indeed. Thank you. You also didn't add your name, so thank you for that. But let me just leave the rest and go on to my first guest of the morning. Eric Kwame Jesse is a member of the Sports 24 team. He's joined us on the platform, and you've always been honest with me. Thank you very much for coming. Good morning.
Good morning.
And how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Is the Friday treating you well? I'm okay.
Very well, Annie. Very
we
well.
We have something up our sleeve after work.
Of course.
And I enjoyed something like that. Thank God it's Friday, and stuff like that. What's up?
I think today I'll be going to all night.
Hey!
Yes. Why, Annie?
Oh,
I'll be going to the all night today.
Which church?
I'll tell you before.
Is it invited to all?
Oh, of course. but I'll tell you before I leave.
Oh, you can't say the church now.
I will tell you.
Then you are not going for any all-night service.
Annie, you're looking sweet this morning.
Thank you very much.
And I'm happy to be on your side this morning.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Today is Friday, as you said.
Yeah.
So after we know what to do. But definitely, God will come in first.
I hope to accompany you. Anyway, so the whole Hula Baloo at the commission yesterday, how Justice Jemefo really got upset with the non-seriousness that the committee seemed to have been taken by the stars or the players for not appearing before as they requested them, or as they even agreed and assured that they were going to appear before the committee. What happened? I'm sure you were there, you were following what happened. So tell me exactly what the situation is when they were invited before yesterday.
Thank you very much, Annie. Once again, let me say a very good morning to our viewers. Annie, with the commission, I think this morning I have to salute them. I'm so happy that this commission was brought up. I'm saying it from the backdrop that, and for now, this commission have let us know who and who is a patriotic Ghanaian, who and who respect the nation, and who the nation should spend this money on. We've listened to them a whole lot, the management members, the FA president, and co. Now it is the turn of the players. Annie, I was so surprised. One, before yesterday, I heard that the FA president was requesting that the players should speak in camera. And I was like, meaning what? Who are they?
The Ghanaians
want to listen to them.
Should speak in
the
camera.
Commission should let the players speak in camera.
Why did he not request
exactly
to he himself?
You yourself didn't speak in camera, but
you are bigger than the players because you're the president.
And it tells you the man is afraid of something. And honestly speaking, today I will say it. Our players, it is about, let me say, just a handful who are sensible.
Hey,
I'm telling you the fact, who can speak like rational human beings. The rest, trust me, empty barrels.
I hope you don't want to mention names.
Oh, if you push me, I will.
Then I'm pushing.
You see, Annie, I don't see the reason why a player should stand in front of media men, tell Ghanaians that is our work. Once we know that you've misbehaved, you've disappointed the entire nation.
Give me the details of it.
That is when we went to Kumasi, a match against the Ugandans. The day you said that it is their work.
Is their work to do what?
It is their work to play. So whatever money they are taking, that is their work. Just you, this young man, is an empty barrel.
We don't have the right to demand to
question when
them.
They misuse our money. That is what the guy told us. Let's listen to Ajima Bedu.
But maybe you're taking him out of context.
Why should
he's only being paid for what he's doing for the nation?
Of course, and we want results.
And then we cannot question what he's using the money for.
We contracted him to give us results.
So it's like contracting a painter to paint my house.
Exactly.
Once you don't pay, you don't paint. I don't.
Very good. But this time around, the painter decided to use oil instead of paint, and he will tell you that is my office. Is that what Ghanaians want to listen to? And do you call such a person a rational human being? Sensible one? No. Now let's listen to Ajimabedu Atamale just 3 days ago. He was only praising and apologizing. I told my boss, listen, this young boy knows how to massage issues. That is why the FA realized that, listen, the captain is there. They are you and Kwade, but let's Ajimabedu go and talk to the people. Because they know he can massage issues. I mean, now let me come to the commission. Yesterday I was saying that I will not be surprised if these boys don't turn up. Because the FA wants to, train them, tell them what to go and talk, what to go and say in front of the people. Because they know if they are not careful, these boys will go there and say things that they, the FA themselves, decide not to say.
What was the explanation? What was the meaning of the explanation GFA president gave
the FA president's letter,
when they were asking why the boys
letter written by their lawyer. Sorry.
Yeah.
Lawyer, sorry.
Very sorry.
Yes. I know that man can argue very well. But Annie, if he's your friend, tell him Alhaji Kusa is waiting for him at the court. If he can argue, you should go there and argue so that we start our league. Yes, Alhaji Kusa is waiting for him. All that he knows is just get to the commission. This commission is not fighting with anybody. It is just a commission of inquiry, fact-finding commission. Just come and sit there and tell us what you know about Brazil, what happened in Brazil, period. You can go there, I can also go there. So you don't go there and argue with them. You don't go there and argue. While there is a court waiting for you, a case waiting for you at the court, go there and argue. Let's see if you can stop Alhaji Musa so that we play our league. People are investing into this league. Club officials are paying their players. You are sitting at the commission arguing unnecessarily, writing unnecessary letters. He said they cannot force the players, they cannot physically bring the players to the commission, and the players are adults, and what. Yes, we know they are adults. The commission can decide to write to the players themselves.
He said,
but showing respect.
But lawyer, Kwesi Nyantakyi, is he a lawyer? Is he really a lawyer?
That is what he says.
So why would, as a lawyer,
you know what? One,
but why would as a lawyer go and sit at the
believe
commission and say you cannot force the players to come? Yes. That is an insult to the judges.
To the entire nation. We're talking about presidential commission here. This commission was set by the president of this land. And they are being paid with you and our money. The ice water seller, the cocoa sellers' money. Taxpayers' money. These players are being paid with our money. What have they brought to this nation? No trophy, only disgrace and insult, killing our stars. Yes. Where is Castro? Why shouldn't I say hold on. Castro followed somebody to somewhere and not attend. And up to now we don't know whereabouts. Nobody knows what exactly happened.
Listen, not on this platform. Please
withdraw. On this platform again.
Please withdraw. Don't say no, not here, because one the case is
no. Listen, let me tell you something. Hold on. Listen. Hold on.
Listen.
You know this South African. You know this South African star. I forgot him. I'll let you know. He was sleeping with his girlfriend in the same room. The following morning, the girl is dead. The guy is paying trial.
I know, but
exactly.
Yes.
Who killed the girl?
But Asamoah was not keen with Castro. He only went out with him. He was not.
Exactly. So let us know. So let us know
but the point
when Castro sat on the boat, and the last time he communicated with Castro, and the last time he saw Castro. That is what we want to know.
Let's save both ourselves, all right? Just withdraw that statement. He hasn't killed anyone, not yet, because the matter is still under investigation. Okay. We don't know the bottom.
We're here.
So we withdraw.
Oh, we are here.
So you withdraw.
And I will not withdraw. I will move on.
No.
I am not ready, because I am totally. You see, if somebody disrespects you,
let
that person know that you also don't respect that person.
Hold on. Okay, it's fine. You will not withdraw. But in case anybody wants to take us on at the platform, please. We exempt ourselves from that statement. We have been said that. I mean, that is your own individual.
Moving forward.
That's your own individual.
Moving forward. People we spend but decide not to respect the nation, the entire Ghanaians. Just come, tell us what you know, what happened at Brazil, why the shambolic display, why the quarrels, why the fight. That is all we wanted from you. And the entire nation was waiting. Are you being fair to the nation? And you expect me to sit here and then be fair to such a person who doesn't respect me?
But Asamoah came.
To do what? And you know what? I was surprised when the young child just entered. That Mr. Asante called me and was like, the commission is angry and they said we don't respect. So I have to come in and apologize.
Honestly, yesterday I was in the meeting, so I didn't even follow it. But he said all that.
Yes.
Because for a moment I was actually suspecting that somebody placed in a call. He was in Ghana, but somebody called him, knowing how upset the judge, the judge was. Somebody placed a call.
You know what?
I didn't even know
in the same plane to Tamale. Sat in the same plane back to Accra the next morning. The FA president and the FA team was able to be at the commission. One of the players, 23 good players. If nobody, they say they want to, they are leaving that evening. So if all of them are good, what about the locally based players? The two goalkeepers. I'm telling us that all the 23 players, none of them can come to the commission and tell us something. Come on, Annie. These are people, I am saying that from day one. I've been saying that from the about the garden boy. We have to sack all of them because they don't respect the nation. They are too arrogant. I'm not surprised. Now I'm beginning to believe what Mr. Vice-Fianca said. That listen, the president was on phone.
When he wept.
He said the president was on phone trying to talk to these boys. And they said, no, we will not talk to the president. I was like, wow, how can somebody decide not to talk to the president of the land? It is not true. But now I'm believing it. I am believing it. How can you do such a thing?
You didn't believe it when I was
Because
from the beginning.
it is very serious. You will never believe that your younger sister will tell your dad, I'm not ready to talk to you. No, it is very difficult for you to take such a news.
Well,
once you know very well that this is the same person who's paying your school fees.
I am a bit skeptical about it because we have a different culture here in Ghana, and there's a different culture in the Western world, and most of these players have actually lived in the Western world. But now that's where they are, and they have come in a lot of attitudes that we are not used to.
Don't go there, and don't go there. Don't go there. When they were going to Brazil, how many days are they going to spend? Just 2-3 weeks, let's say a month. They were requesting for kenke, yam, plantain. That is why the 2 kenke boutique and go there. What do you mean by Western what?
These boys indeed
they still have the Ghanaian
so when they were the ones who were asking for kenke.
Oh, that is why
when they knew the game they were going to play, they were asking for kenke.
When they themselves know that they are foreigners.
Because for some reason I didn't even know why we were going to
come and tell us that they are now learning from the Western side and whatever. No, we will not take it. They get into this country, they speak down, they speak Agri, they speak Hausa. How many of them can speak English? So what are they learning from? What are they learning at the Western side?
Today you put me into trouble.
No, what are they learning? Tell me. The FM management member,
it's about culture. And it's just not okay.
What's culture?
It's not about English language. I mean, it's just the
they are learning, isn't it? Exactly. So what are they learning? They are learning. So what are they learning?
But things you're not used to, not bad stuff.
Things like what?
Things we Ghanaians are not used to. Like if your daddy wants to speak to you, you say, no, I won't speak to you.
Jesus Christ. And you just want me to go to another level with some of the players again. I know those who, they have the money, but they don't take care of their parents. Yes. You are just pushing me to another level again. Same Blaster players.
Dad, you can't go there because that's very
fine. So it tells you where I'm coming from. It tells you why I'm angry this morning. I mean, you can do it and do it and do it to any single person, but not the president of the land, not the nation. Mind you,
well their parents are part of the nation.
Fine. And you can sit at home and decide to misbehave, but you don't take it to somebody's house. Yes, you don't take it there. These are boys, if they don't know, they are being paid by the taxpayers' money. Meanwhile, they are not giving us results. Only insult, disrespect. Is it good?
How do you think?
And we have a whole lawyer. That man cry, I'm beginning to, I don't know, but I don't think Kwesi Nyantakyi is the lawyer we're thinking about. Yes, honey. Because we were here.
Don't question.
I am not questioning. I said I don't think.
Credibility as a lawyer.
Exactly. I keep on saying day in, day out, in this particular head, you never know what is in the head. But you can judge somebody by their appearance and communication. If there is a man we've known ever since that he's Kwesi Nyantakyi, only for us to come and realize that he has the name Osman. Do you have Osman on his CV? That is one. It's the same man who went to the commission as a lawyer, swore with Quran. Next day, swore with the Bible. Which one should we believe? The third day, I was expecting them to let him swear with Antoine, so that we know he has passed through all the, the horse that we have. I am totally, I don't know, but we keep on saying that these people are arrogant, these people doesn't respect the nation, and yesterday clearly they displayed it. They made us know, yes, we don't respect the nation. If you look at the letter that they brought, and the explanation that Kwesi Nyantakyi gave, and the minutes that it took Asamoah Gyan to enter, it actually was a planting. But when Kwesi Nyantakyi realized that the judges are angry, you realize that the judges are now letting him know that, listen, you are disgracing yourself in front of Ghanaian. You decided to call the boy, come in. I am telling you. Because they woke up. The next 2-3 minutes, Asamoah Gyan is in the house. And I was called by Asante. He mentioned the name Asante, and I mentioned it. I was called by Asante that the commission, they said we don't respect. Not that, so my Lord, I'm here to apologize. You have to go and pack.
But did he not know that he was supposed to have appeared before the committee that day, yesterday? Did he wanted to wait for Asante, whatever?
I'm telling you that the FA realized that they have to, tell these boys what to go and say there. They were not able to communicate well with them. So the best thing is that don't go. We'll write a letter on your behalf. And that letter, and then the one that the president explained, contract it. Because on 13th, the letter was dated on 13th. They are saying they cannot bring the boys there. They cannot force the boys to come there. But then, the next 2 days, the FA president is there telling the commission that I was trying to convince them and I've been talking to them. And then the FA president, who has control over these boys, cannot convince one single boy that you go. And after every single match, it is the FA president or the coach who appoints who should meet the press. So, if you have control over this boy, you can easily tell them that, listen, you have to go to the commission tomorrow. So, this arrangement that you are doing, make sure you fix it that tomorrow you are going to meet the commission. What was Asamajan pick from home to an again? Apart from just a small bag.
No, but the court is a court. You don't have a choice but to say, and come and sit and say, oh, I was going to say bye-bye to my families, like such explanations they were giving. You couldn't leave from Tamale to wait and come, and you had to fly outside and come back, and you want the court to wait for you?
Yes, the court should wait for them. And now that they've gone, unless November. My next match is in November against Togo. Is the commission going to sit till November?
No, but once the commission has called them, it doesn't really matter when their next match is.
No, what I'm saying that the commission decided to use this opportunity. You know, while they are coming, then let's use this opportunity to get at least
on this day.
50%.
So they have missed the opportunity, so they should risk it and come.
Money. When? Who is coming?
So none of them is going to come now?
Well, we are now waiting for Michael Essien, Sulle Muntari, and Kevin Prince Patrick. Because the commission made us know that, listen, their invitation are different from one of these players. Because they have been sacked from the team. Let me put it that way. So theirs is different. And Uncle,
has been sacked?
I'm talking about Sulle Muntari, Michael Essien, and Kevin Prince Patrick.
They have been sacked.
They're suspended. And yesterday, an interesting revelation at the commission from the welfare officer, Sabankwe.
JFK welfare officer?
Yes. The Blasters. The man said that if you come to the Blaster camp, Sulle Muntari is a peacemaker. Sulle Muntari is a peacemaker. If Sulle Muntari speaks, none of the players argue.
Yeah, because he probably could beat them up if you don't listen. I can beat you up.
What I'm asking is, what happened between Sulle Muntari and Moses Parker? If the man is a peacemaker, if the man makes sure things go on well, according to the welfare officer, Sulle Muntari makes his job very easy for him. There was a day that a player brought in a 2-year-old son into the camp. Sulle Muntari made sure he worked that player and the son out. Not with force, but by communication, how to talk, humbly. So, what happened between Sulle and Moses Parker? What did Moses Parker say?
What did he say that made us Sulle upset that way?
To walk from that distance, we need to fight him. That is one thing we need to know now. And
that maybe it's only Sulle who can tell us the truth behind, because Parker has had his turn to tell us the side of the
these
story.
Players, by questioning them, they will say something. That is why the FA president doesn't want them to come.
Well, and of course, on the fact that that they have been suspended, they actually probably are a bit aggrieved. So definitely when they come, they will say things.
Of course, and that is what I'm planning to do. Then this man will step here. I'll meet him behind the door and then provoke him, so that if he gets there, he will say everything. And that is what I'm planning to do. And trust me, I will do it too.
You've disclosed it on air.
Yeah, of course, I want them to know that is what I'm planning to do. And you see, they should stop taking us for granted. And these boys are taking a lot. We're spending much of it. You didn't know that our princess and our 20 female team are the Black Queens are in Namibia now. And nobody is none of the official.
Yesterday I was just pleased.
Leonardi is in Tamale watching Blasters because that is where she'll get her per diem. While these ladies are suffering here. They are suffering here. Let's look at the amount of money we invest into this national team, the Blasters.
You even call it.
And what are we getting from them?
Nothing.
Nothing. No trophy. Nothing. No any medal. But still we are pushing in money. I sit down and ask myself, well, why is this Ghanaian armed robbers Why can't they go and rob these people instead of the poor man sitting somewhere? These are some of the things at times I think of.
But you can't promote the armed robbery.
I'm not promoting them, but you see, I don't know why there is money here and they decide to go in for somebody's shoe and then the small coins. Why there is some dollars here? I'm telling you, honey. You see, I don't know, but if you want to follow these boys, at times, I don't know, you go off way. And I don't get it.
I'm sure everything that you have said will be captured by the producer, so you'll be ready to answer questions in case.
Of course, honey, but it is an open truth. It's an open truth. Have they given you any results before? Do they pay tax? No, tell us. They don't. The only benefit that we want from them, score and let us make noise, taking our drinks, guess what? And go and bath. Make us happy. But instead, now, if you go to any country, they ask you from Ghana, you say, yes, you people, you started kissing money. I will tell. You see, the movie is coming out. How can it be? And why? What have we done wrong to these boys?
What you've done wrong is probably investing in the wrong kind of business. Anyway, Eric, I think I want to thank you for your time. But we do follow up and let us know the updates. Who is appearing today?
Well, today the commission is moving to Tamale.
To Tamale?
Yeah, they are sitting at Tamale today. So, for now, I don't know who is appearing. But then, since they are going to Tamale, the question is, who is in Tamale? You get what I'm saying? Who is in Tamale? But they know the reason why they'll be going to Tamale. So, this morning, they are sitting in Tamale.
All right.
That one I can confidently tell
right.
you.
Just get the details, and then definitely, as usual, we'll have you on the platforms, and then you would always give us the updates of what's happening.
All right.
Right. Eric Kwame Gyasi is a member of the Sports 24 team. You've said a lot of things this morning, and I want to, the ones that are actually liable, I want to exempt myself from it. Anyway, so thank you once again.
You are welcome.
And now this is the first show on First TV. I'll be back shortly, and I'm having my tattoo guest with me pretty shortly. But before I go on that break, let me take you through the Be Motivation. I'm so sorry it's late today, but let me take you through that, your motivational message for the morning before we continue the show.
Still sometimes the rain can turn into a waterfall. The prettiest things can come out of the coldest night. Yeah. And even with broken wings, sometimes you find your way to fly. It's time to be
I was asking a question. I'm sorry, you caught me on. You caught me on set. Anyway, I love that motivational message. You know, it says that, you know, the number of reasons why people fail in life is because they listen to friends, family, and neighbors. And as an individual, you always have to pay attention to your inner self or your inner voice. What do you really, really want to do? Do you want to be an armed robber? Do you want to be a teacher? Do you want to be a student? Do you want to be a lawyer? Do you want to be a presenter? Do you want to be a producer? Do you want to be a sweeper? What do you want to be? The president, the minister, the whatever that you want to be. It's not what somebody says. People are there around you, give you advice. In the decision you make, that is, oh, I want to read law. Oh no, I want to read leadership. Oh no, I want to read human resources. Now when you're doing that, people will be around to give you the motivation and push you. Oh yeah, if you want to do it, yeah, of course, why? Do it. But when you listen to people, usually they break you down. Sometimes they break your spirit. Oh, you can't do it. Are you sure? Even me, I tried, I couldn't. No. I mean, everything under the sun is very possible. Once it is under the sun, it's very, very possible. So don't listen to people a lot. Don't get, sometimes it's difficult. I know it's not easy. Don't get discouraged, blown away by what people say, condemning you because, oh, that's for you, you're like this, you're like, no. Just be yourself, smile in the midst of storm, and definitely you said it too. And that motivation, in fact, is my best so far. Napoleon Hill is giving us that motivational message, and so we thank him for that one. We will guide our lives with it throughout. But let me just go for a quick breather. When I come back, my next guest is my tattooist, to tell us more and all about tattoos. I'll be back shortly.
My destiny, you are my destiny.
Are you serious? What? Why are you trying to shine me? As a Ghanaian, it is your duty to keep your environment clean. Do you know that? That's why I pay taxes. I expect Okovanda and his people to be doing this, not me. Listen, it is an equal responsibility. How do you think the cholera and the other staffs develop? Oh, Masa. Look, I am not moving an inch until you come back for that thing. Okay, done.
Let us be each other's keeper and keep our city and our nation clean for a healthier Ghana. This message is by kind courtesy of the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development and supported by the Ghana Independent Broadcasters Association.
This is Nane Foa. She's thinking about how to cover her university education in the future. Mr. Sari is so confused about how to list his company on the Ghana Stock Exchange. Atta is a organizer and is wondering how to expand his business someday.
I'll probably sell your shares. Are you interested in investing in treasury bills? Have you been thinking about listing your company on the Ghana Stock Exchange? Talk to GN Investment today. You can reach GN Investment on 030-9788-38 or 9.
Efwa's parents learned from GN Investment how they can invest money to pay for her university tuition. GN Investment helps Mr. Sari with market research, company valuation, and how to list his company on the Ghana Stock Exchange. GN Investments visits Atta and advises him how to grow his small business.
At GN Investment, we proudly say that we invest with discipline.
searching no more. I found the one for me, yeah. You are my head.
You're most welcome back to the Fresh Show on First Digital TV. And a text message to me, a text message, but let me read it. It's quite sensitive, but I'll read it. Annie, have you heard about the fact that Ebola was something that was actually created by the Americans? Yes, I have heard. If it's a question, yes, I have heard. This is what they can do to us. They can't take this bull to Asia, only to Africa, where intellectuals are becoming pastors and reverend. Pastors and reverend. Ha ha ha. No common sense. This is crazy. I have heard. I know it sounds crazy. It's quite sensitive. So I'm spending some time to do a bit of investigation before I bring it on air. So allow me to do that before you put me into trouble, okay? But thank you for that. The other message, I thought I should read this first before we continue with the show. I know I've heard this, but let's also, what do you call it? Put ourselves in the shoes of our brothers in America, and before we touch on such matters as well. But let's continue with the first show, and I have Anthony Jefferson Hansen. Most uncle for one more. He papa. Why? Anthony Jefferson Hansen is a tattooist or a tattoo artist. Yeah. All right, and he's joined me on the line. Oh, Bonnie, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
What is that before Bonnie?
My name.
I have a friend who has a complexion like yourself. A friend whom I'm Bonnie. But you're welcome.
Thank you.
And you really look like a tattooist.
I look like an artist.
You look like an artist. I should rather put it that way, huh? Yeah. Anyway, good morning to you. I like your earrings.
Thank you.
Where did you get them from?
That's Elizabeth Duke.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Can you... Elizabeth Duke?
Yeah.
Where did you get them from? In Ghana here?
Nah, from Dubai.
Obviously. I mean, you can't get it. It's quite unique. I mean, because the guys who got the peers, usually we use the diamond earrings, yeah. But this is quite unique. I like it. It's cool.
Thank you.
Anyway, you're welcome once again. So, I would start off, although I'm not an expert, let me just start off a little bit about tattoos. And it says that a short definition of a tattoo. A tattoo is a form of body modification made by inserting indelible ink into the dermis layer of the skin to change the pigment, and that is what we call a tattoo. We have types of tattoo. We have etymology. We have etymology types of tattoo: traumatic tattoos, amateur and professional tattoos, identification, cosmetic, medical history, process, associations, advertising and marketing, health risk, tattoo removal, contemporary tattoos. See also styles, others, references by bibliography and notes. This one is some things about, from our Wikipedia. So let's go to the gentleman himself. Tell me about what the tattoo is, apart from what I have read.
Tattoo is a mark that's placed on the body. It's either a cut or a pierce in the body, where it serves for three purposes: for identification, beautification, or religious purpose. And tattoo goes under the first layer. This is the epidermis. It goes on the dermis, and it becomes permanent. You see tattoo on your skin because the first layer has been rubbed, therefore it's transparent. That's why I can see tattoo. So only your second layer holds the ink, and as you develop new skin tissues, the ink forms part of your body, and then we call it tattoo. So tattoo is a Tahitian word which means to make a cut or a dot on the skin.
What word?
Tahitian
word.
Which means to make a cut or an indelible something on
mark
your skin. Yeah.
On your skin.
Yeah.
I see. Now we go through. No, before we even go to the types, what will make somebody want to have a tattoo?
That's why I mentioned the three main purposes: for beautification, identification, and religious purpose. If we touch on the beautification, that's the cosmetic kind of tattoos. We have blushing tattoos where you find ladies sleep and wake up and they are made up already, because they have their blushes on, they have their pink lip tattoo on, they have their eyeline on, and their eyebrow tattoos on. So these are the cosmetic.
I know about the eyebrow.
Yeah.
But the cheek.
eyeline, the cheek is there. The eyeline is there. The pink lip is there. The beauty spots and all stuff is there. You know, the contouring and everything.
Really? They tattoo those ones too?
Yeah, those are the cosmetic tattoos.
Okay.
Beautification.
I didn't know that we tattoo those ones. We tattoo. I didn't know we tattoo those ones too. I mean, I knew we tattoo the hair here, but the eyebrows. But the
it's civilization.
Cosmetic makeup.
It's civilization and the new machinery that's coming into the system. We have the road guns, where it doesn't even make noise, so it doesn't scare you anymore about getting a tattoo and all that. So it just comes on like that. We're just waiting for the new inventions, how to make it easy and all that. So it's coming up.
The rotary guns, how is it silent?
Yeah, it's very silent. It's not like this normal tattoo guns that make a lot of noise, because people get scared even by the noise than the pain that is going to bear. Yeah.
I see. Take us through the. It's rather unfortunate you didn't bring your machines, but we are promising that we will have this gentleman again for him to bring it and even actually have tattoos made on the platform for you to see how it's done.
Yeah.
So, but you can mention some of the machines you use and the chemicals you use in the.
Yeah, we have the normal guns, like that's our normal guns that we use, normal tattoo guns, and we have the retro guns, and the retro guns. The retro guns are, they don't make a lot of noise. You know, people get into the parlor, they're scared not because of the pain, because of the sound. The sound the machine makes, that that kind of sound.
Do it
again. It scared them away already before they even get to know the pain and all that. So they introduce the retro gun, which doesn't make no sound. It works like the pen, but it works perfectly. So I think that's what's making the thing become loud and larger, because now everybody is getting familiar with. And you know, right now there's nothing like I went to America and I saw this, because you know we're in a global village. The internet and the TV, all the programs we keep watching. So it's like everybody's doing what's happening. You know, but the only thing is you should know what you're doing, because you know tattoo is not like going to a boutique to buy a T-shirt and you can put it out if you don't want it. There's a permanent thing that's going to stay on you. Though we have means of taking it out.
Yeah, I have been actually following, watching some of the process of taking it out, and it even doesn't want me to go there because it's crazy. So the one tattoo called traumatic tattoos.
Yeah.
Why would a person want to go through?
People love pain.
Trauma.
People love pain. Pain is cleansing. I think pain is the one thing in life that makes you feel like you're a living being. If you don't feel pain, then you're not alive. So people get addicted to the pain. You know, you see people doing a lot of tattoos not because they are in love with the tattoo, but because they've come to be addicted to the pain. Yeah,
do you have a tattoo on your body?
I don't have a tattoo on me.
Excuse me?
I don't have a tattoo on me.
Is that a fact?
I don't have a tattoo on me.
If it's a fact, I'll have you display body on screen.
I don't have a tattoo on me, seriously.
So can you take off your shirt?
So that you say I don't have a tattoo
Yeah.
on me. Everybody knows I don't have a tattoo on me.
No, I don't know, and my viewers don't know. So we want to see your body. That you actually don't have a tattoo, then we continue the conversation.
I just can't take my top, but I don't have a tattoo on me. Trust me. I don't have a tattoo on me.
No, I still want you to take it off. So you have to display at least some part.
I don't have a tattoo on me.
I want to see your body, that you don't have a tattoo.
You've seen some already.
No, I just know what's a flash. Okay, your chest, just your chest bits.
I don't have no tattoo on me.
So can the cameras go closer? This is small. I mean, come on. What is that? It's
I don't have tattoo on me.
You don't want to show your your muscles and stuff. But come on, we have models. You have to.
I'm alright, but I don't have no tattoos on me.
Okay, please stand, and then let's see. You don't have it. Okay. All right. The guy just don't go to see the sexy boy. Anyway, so thank you for showing me your black skin, man. I like the black skin guy. Anyway, so you don't have a tattoo. That's very questionable.
Yeah, I don't have a tattoo on me not because I hate tattoos, but because you know where I find myself. I don't see any professional tattoo artist that can do my tattoo for me. I don't want to say I'm the best tattoo artist in Ghana, but I've really paid my dues when it comes to tattoos. I started very hard way. I pushed myself. I saw tattoo to be the only. I'm somebody, I don't want to follow the same path everybody is following. I sing, I dance, I paint, I do everything, but I don't want to be like Sarkodie. I don't want to be like Slim Basta. All these people have occupied the space I want to like domain already. So I just had to branch into something very controversial, something that would take the name there. Like right now, if you mention Ashenso Tattoo GH, everybody knows, oh, that guy, that.
Ashenso Tattoo GH.
Yeah. So, you know, I had to just.
Ashenso.
Yeah.
That's what you
Okay,
mean.
so you understand better, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just wanted to.
Ghanaian, you know.
Yeah, I know, right? I just wanted to sell it that way, you know, so that no matter where it goes, you know where it's coming from, as in the Ashen, so you know the origin. Yeah. I used to kind of want to stop because the people were loud and negative about this whole thing, but I thought I developed a tougher skin for it, and it's good the way I do mine because I just don't tattoo anybody. I deal with age and where you're coming from, the reason you want to do it and all that. I can even tell you which part you're supposed to do, looking at the kind of job you do.
Okay, so is it something you made?
Yeah. One of my clients had this, and this is by the rotary gun, you know, and the brush metal. I don't know if I should tell you much about this, but then whatever you're seeing is not a lot of outlines. It's shading. And even if there's an outline, the outline is brought up in a very thin ink, so you can't really see outline, but all you can see is shading. And as you're watching, you can see clouds, and you can see the person's name written in the cloud with the stars. So it's a form of design. You tell me your story, and I illustrate the story.
Illustrate the story.
Yeah.
Is this kind
So
of
like the sky?
Is it a traumatic type of tattoo?
No.
What type is this?
This is for beautification.
This is just beautification. So.
Because it doesn't, it kind of identify him as well, because that's the name.
Yeah, you can actually combine the types and then
one of my Nigerian clients had this tattoo done. But there are major ones, you should just skip them.
Okay, so if we can have more pictures for him to talk about those ones, I will come to the fact that you ask why people want to do it. But let's see the types that they have in the pictures so that we can talk about those. If there's another one, then we can have it. Okay. Oh, this looks so.
You know, the skinny guys who love to wear V-necks and all that, you know, you get this kind of tattoo to expose your chest, and the writing there is, God grant me the serenity, you know. So
God grant me the serenity.
Yeah. So it's not like all sinful, like everybody sees tattoo to be like evil.
Not necessarily, but did he need to write that on his body before God would know what's in your heart?
Do you need to put a pink lipstick on your lip this morning?
Well, I wasn't speaking to God. I was speaking to human
so
beings.
that's the choices. It's all about choices. The choices that we make. And we decide to make it and live with them. Because you know the consequences anyway. You know the reason why you're doing what you're doing. You know, like maybe your paint complements some of the colors in your clothes. It makes a lot of sense. Like him. Maybe he's been doing a lot of bad stuff. So even if on the day he dies, he's not able to say, God grant him this, it's written already. It's the way people think and the way people approach stuff. That's what makes them do what they do. And things that they're exposed to, friends, conversations that they have, things that they see. All these things comes together to make somebody, you know, as you grow. Like myself, for example.
But why do people condemn tattoos? Yes.
I think they're hypocrites. I don't mean...
You think it's about hypocrisy?
Yeah, I think it's about hypocrisy, you know. And the main fact is that we as Africans or any other being is afraid of the unknown, you know. People are not adventurous. We're always afraid of things we don't know. So
yeah.
we wouldn't want to go close to it until everybody's going for it. And they're like, oh, okay, the thing wasn't even bad anyway. You see? So until the thing has really come to stay that everybody is open to, there will always be bad stuff about it. And not to forget the quote in the Bible. That makes it a whole, you know, nobody want to do that because Revelation, Leviticus says, make no mark on your body or do no, all those things in the Bible. You know.
What do you understand by that Revelation?
The Revelation, the chapter or that quote, Revelation, is written for the Levites, you know. And these Levites were special people to God who were supposed to do only God's will, as in straight up. Nothing. They weren't even supposed to build, save, or eat and put some for tomorrow. They weren't supposed to think of tomorrow or do anything. They were special people for Christ. And these laws were written for them. It doesn't end only on tattoo. It goes further to say, make no harm to the edges of your hair or do no harm to the edges of your beard. You know, but pastors ignore that side because they look cool with their haircut and all that and talk about tattoo, which is wrong.
Which one did you say pastors overlook?
They overlook the part that says, make no cut on the edges of your hair or do no harm to the edges of your beard. Your pastor is not a Rasta man, right?
My pastor is a lady, so she certainly will not be making marks.
And the husband is not a Rasta man.
No.
So he's against it, but he's cool. You see? So there are some things we just overlook and don't make arguments on because of this thing.
It's a bit of a controversy.
Yeah, very. And because of this, people break out. You know, Christianity kind of break because of this topic. It breaks, but it's not supposed to be so. We have to understand it the way.
So make no mark at the edges of your hair. Yeah, the pastors do it.
Yeah.
Make no mark on your bodies. And the youth and the other people who are interested will do it. But the pastors will come out and condemn, forgetting they make no mark on the edges of your hair.
Yeah. You don't have to touch your hair at all. So that should tell you, it wasn't written for everybody. It was written for some specific people called the Levites. That's why it's called Leviticus.
So you want to limit it to the Levites?
I'm not the one limiting it.
It wasn't referred.
That's what it is.
That it wasn't referring to
everybody. It was for the Levites.
For a particular
they were special people for God.
I want to read something. Sometimes I'm reading from the website Catholic.com.
Yeah.
So it says ceremonial law versus moral law. Sometimes people point out the passage in Leviticus that says, "Do not put tattoo marks on yourselves. I am the Lord." Leviticus 19:28.
Yeah.
But this verse is not binding upon Christians for the same reason that the verse nor shall there come upon you a garment of cloth made of it is a part of ceremonial law that was binding upon Jewish people but not binding upon Christians. Except for when it coincides with the moral law. Does it make sense?
It makes a lot of sense. You don't have to do things to attract somebody to sin. Like, you don't have to be the reason why somebody will sin, will commit a sin. You understand? If, I'm a tattoo artist, yeah, but I say it as it is. If you will do a lower back tattoo, yeah, if you would do a lower back tattoo to expose your lower back symmetrically, so that somebody from somewhere or afar will see it and last, you are the reason why the person is lasting. So you are the reason why the person is committing a sin.
Then that makes it wrong.
That's the moral. That's what it's talking about. But if I have my "In God I Trust" on my chest and it's covered, and I have the reason why I did it, it doesn't cost nothing. But that's the reason why I did it. You too, you did yours this way. I have people coming to me doing eyebrow tattoos, you know, with some reason of, okay, so that I'll look so cool, I meet this guy be. The perception, the reason why you are doing it, that's what makes it somehow, not because you did it. The reason why you wear that short skirt to expose the thigh, whilst you could have worn a long one, the reason you did it makes it somehow. If you wore it just because you wanted to wear it, like, okay, fine, it's fine. But you did it so that I can attract this guy.
But sometimes when you even wear it, it's not necessarily to attract anyone, but it does.
That's what I'm saying.
You wear it because it's fashionable, because it's in vogue. Everybody wears it, so you wear it.
Yeah, but the perception, as in the reason why you wore it. You know, if you wore that thing for the fact that, oh, I just wanted to wear it, you won't follow up. You won't do extra stuff. I think you wouldn't want to somehow, you know. But if you planned it, then you're going to act as such. You're going to follow up with the reason why you put on that thing. So that's what I'm talking about.
This is a controversial topic, and at this moment, I just want to introduce Daddy Bosco. Mr. Homo can say good morning to you. Welcome.
Good morning, ma'am.
It's been a while, huh?
Definitely.
Where have you been?
Well, I've been around.
I've been seeing you on social media doing things and having meetings,
Yeah,
big
keeping
meetings
busy.
like that over tea or over coffee. But you're welcome.
Thank you very
How was the musical doing?
I'm doing very good.
I actually wanted to use it a few times to touch on a bit of tattoo this morning before we did our music stuff, but it's rather getting much more interesting, and I want you to join in the conversation because I know, he's mentioned something that is quite controversial when it comes to the Bible, and you are also very, abreast with the Bible and its requirements and what it actually asks us to do. But men not shaping the edges of their hair. I know you don't shave the edges of your hair, do you? And you don't touch the edges of your beard either.
Yeah.
You do it because that's how the Bible says you should do.
Actually, what you call it, I was listening to a pastor the last time, and he was saying something like, if you're reading the Old Testament, you should read it in a certain context, because that book was given to a particular people for a certain reason. So if you take it out of that context and you try to apply it wrongly, then there could be some, because up till this day, Jews don't cut the corners of their hair and things like that. It's a religious thing, but for 21st century Christians, what they say is that the grace of God surpasses everything, and it's no more laws, but it's the grace. You understand? So for me, that's how he situates that whole argument. You know what I'm saying? So that we're not saved by what we do or say. You know, but it's just the grace of God, man, that He decides that He wants to get up from here and go wherever you're going.
You want to go.
You understand?
I see. Right. So now I'll come back to you. So you think that we should learn to live that is the grace of God and not what somebody has done to the body or stuff like that. And let me move on to we're mentioning the types. And then you said that when people come as well, you ask why they want to do it, and you don't do it just for everybody.
Yeah, I don't do tattoo just for
You look at the ages too and stuff like that.
Sometimes I choose my clients actually.
You choose them.
Yeah.
Do you have kids coming out around sometimes?
They used in the beginning, like I was saying, I learned the hard way because there is not like a tattoo school. I just had to educate myself, be on the internet for a long time, read stuff. So they used to come in the beginning, but I had to set some boundaries. So I said, okay, I don't do below 19. And now I don't even do 19 now. Because I don't think all my university friends that do the tattoo at 19, they're all old. Yeah. And my prices set another boundary. Like, you wouldn't come if you're 19 because you can't afford it. That kind of thing. But I used to have parents bringing their kids.
Really?
Yeah, like 18, 19, because maybe on their birthday, say, oh, on my 18th birthday, I would want to have a tattoo. You know? So,
those ones. So the parents will leave them that you do it because they are accompanied by their parents.
Yeah. So they have the full knowledge of it, and something like that's going to happen.
I've been following tattoo series a lot. I do a lot. And I watched one that a gentleman had his whole face tattooed. In fact, his whole body, including his his penis, everything tattooed. Plus his eyeball.
Tattoo, let me tell you something. Tattoo, one thing people should understand is, tattoo is just like any other fashion. You know, if you keep following, let's say, Dolce & Gabbana, make it your thing, you become addicted. You always want to be in that brand. Tattoo is so addictive than drugs, trust me. Because it's the pain thing, it's the way it makes you feel. And it comes with this pride. Like if you don't have a tattoo, you are good. If you get a tattoo, it comes with an odd attitude, you know. Like, you want to show that kind of thing. It comes with this pride.
You know, and me having my bare back like that, I mean, if I have some little sexy something on my back, man, it will be...
Until you come to understand it, until you really come to develop the full knowledge of it, then it becomes okay as in a normal thing with you. But in the beginning, getting your first tattoo, If you don't take time, you can get 6 tattoos in that month. Because we're like, oh, and I saw this one, I think it's cool. I can put that one to here. What do you think? And if I want the money, I'll put it there. Because you are paying me.
But you still would find out why, or when you do once, twice.
No. It should be a story, you know. Since I know it's some kind of addictive thing, I always make my clients tattoo become like a story. If you do this today, tomorrow what you do should conform. Like you should tell a story. It goes on like that. You can't do tattoos like it doesn't make sense. It's because it's a beautification thing. It's like aesthetic thing. It's something that's adding up to something. So you can't just do like I did. No. If you have religious tattoos, if you go with your angels and rosaries and cross and all the so you go like that. You can't go that way and you start doing skulls and guns and knives. Then the story is somehow.
How you were giggling when he said it adds some, you know, it's like a to your whole appearance.
Actually, tattoo is trendy now. These days, I can say nearly anybody who is somebody has a tattoo or wants to have a tattoo, you know, and they brandish it like he's saying, they show it off. And he was right in saying that it's like fashion. So this is the day and age of tattoo where everybody of a certain caliber and grouping, if you don't have a tattoo, then it looks like you don't belong. I mean...
Do you admire it, Daddy Bosco?
You see some tattoos that look cool. You understand? Like he said, it's a work of art.
Or you are just indifferent about it?
Like I'm saying, I wouldn't do a tattoo. I mean... But if I see you got a tattoo on and it's looking cool, I'll admire it. Because it's art. For me, that's the basic thing. Apart from anything else, it's a demonstration of art. So it will show you somebody's skill, how he was able to... I mean, I've seen friends and I've asked them, so how did they get red, gold, green on your skin? You understand? I mean, it looks nice. Yeah.
Look at that one on the body.
Yeah.
You know, when I see the tattoos, you know, where the art is actually done, you realize that the skin pops, it's swollen.
It's the beginning. It's the moment where you're doing it because of the reaction. I'm not working on the first layer like that. I'm working on the second layer, which is the dermis, and it definitely has to react. But the needle in the gun is set for 1/8 of an inch, making sure that it doesn't pass the second to the third, which is a subcutaneous cell, because that cell has got the connection with the nerve tissues and all those things. So if the ink should go there and the ink is bad, then you get infections.
Like cancer.
Cancer is too big of it. Everybody thinks cancer when it's tattooed. It's not so easy to get cancer like that. But the ink is developed from vegetables. That's if you are getting your tattoo from the right source. And when it's getting if the ink is derived from a vegetable, it takes like 2 weeks for it to get dry and heal up. But if the soil is...
What kind of vegetables are we talking? Or any kind
you derive it, you can derive the green from the green vegetables, the red from it, but the red most often react. It takes a longer time for it to heal. Yeah, so they're working on that.
What kind of fruits from the red do we get from tomatoes?
We can get tomato, we can get some flowers. They are all on the container. Sometimes you just have to, when you enter a tattoo parlor, you don't sit and do your tattoo. You ask questions. You even check the needles. Sealed in a blister pack with an expiry date, and it has this blue litmus paper in there. So the moment it comes off the blister pack, the color changes, meaning it's either you have to use it or you can't use it for anybody again. So you have to check all those things. You read on the container. Sometimes some food that you eat and you get infections, and if the ink is derived from this fruit, you don't have to get the ink then. So that's what, you have to do a lot of research before you get it.
There's a lot we have to do before we wrap up. So let me just quickly find out again. The eye thing that I said I saw somebody actually do.
It's done.
It's done?
Yes.
Have you done an eye before?
No, I won't try.
You won't, right?
I won't try because you have to be there to do that. And you have to get to that limit, to the peak. Because you're working, it's not on the black, you're working on the white. It's not the white that sees, it's the black that sees. So you're working on the white. And you're leaving the ink in the white. Anything can happen. If the person, it might not be my fault, but if it hurts and the person jerks and accidentally I go into the black then. So I learned
that's
they
it.
have to sign, family has to sign agreement, court, everything before you get that eye tattoo. So it's not.
But that one, do you use a needle or?
Yeah, the needle.
They use a needle too.
Yeah.
To prick the eye.
This one is not a glass like they say. It's a tissue. It's not a glass. It can be penetrated.
Oh. I'm shocked for words, but Anthony Jefferson Hansen is a tattooist, and he's telling us more about the tattoo. But we also assured you that we're going to bring you some details of certain happenings within the industry. So let's actually keep this as a part 1, and we'll do the part 2 where we're actually going to have the tattoos done, and then we'll continue asking more questions as you do it, and then keep educating the public on the situation. But if you want to get tattoos done, please call me. Don't call him. What's the everyone saying?
Ashenso Tattoo.
Ashenso
Yeah, you can follow
Tattoo.
me on Instagram, Ashenso Tattoo.
I said you shouldn't call you. I tell you.
You can't follow me on Instagram. You can only like my pictures on Instagram.
Okay, we can see it. We can see it. I'll allow you.
Alright,
Instagram
so
is what?
to go through my pieces to know what I do, you can go on my Instagram, Ashenso Tattoo GH. And you follow me on Facebook as Anthony Jefferson Hansen. So,
on Facebook, Anthony Jefferson Hansen.
Yeah.
I see. I'll follow you. In fact, follow me on First TV.
Okay, I'll follow you.
Ampao,
I'll follow you.
if you don't. So if you want this gentleman to do tattoos for you, I mean, it's your decision, but you actually will go through some. Do you actually do skin studies before you actually do?
Yeah,
Because the way you are mentioning the damage, I'm like, you also learn about the skin.
It's very important.
It's very important.
Yeah, I asked of your deepest cut and how it's healed. If your deepest cut healed like a keloid, then you can get a tattoo. Yeah.
Then you're deep. I'm trying. So that's our first part of the tattoo bit. What we have to do today, but we will promise you that we'll actually have it done on the platform once again when he brings the tools to have the tattoos actually done for somebody on the platform for you to see the process they go through. So please follow him on Ashenso GH, right?
Ashenso
on Ashenso Tattoo GH on Instagram, and then Anthony Jefferson Hansen on Facebook as well. Or you can contact me if you want it done. Contact me, I'll put it to you. Thank you very much for your time. But let me have another lady. I won't actually let you go because you think you're just doing tattoo. Oh, because you're a musician as well, so stay. But hold on, I'll be back shortly and then bring you some surprise as well.
So what do you do?
I just wanna be there. I just wanna be the one you love. I just wanna be there. I just wanna be the one you lean on. I just wanna be there. Just like a shadow. I just wanna be there.
This is Nanefua. She's thinking about how to cover her university education in the future. Mr. Sari is so confused about how to list his company on the Ghana Stock Exchange. Atta is an organizer and is wondering how to expand his business someday.
Do you want to buy shares on the Ghana Stock Exchange? Or probably sell your shares? Are you interested in investing in treasury bills? Have you been thinking about listing your company on the Ghana Stock Exchange? Talk to GN Investment today. You can reach GN Investment on 030-9788-3819.
Efua's parents learned from GN Investment how they can invest money to pay for her university tuition. GN Investment helps Mr. Sari in evaluation and how to list his company on the Ghana Stock Exchange. GN Investments visits Atta and advises him on how to grow his small business.
At GN Investment, we proudly say that we invest with discipline.
Something in my mind, I wanna talk about it, feeling deep inside it, cannot suppress it. This must be
It's
love.
interesting. Well, you're welcome back. The conversation continues. We just can't keep quiet over it, but definitely, I promise you to bring you a good show on this tattoo again for us to go into it. What is the historic story behind tattoos? Since when did it become sin? Do we have to go by the Bible? We don't have to go by this Bible. Anyway, so we'll go into it. But Miss Gold,
Yes, ma'am.
welcome.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You had a lot of things to do this morning. How are they? I mean, it went well, right? I hope so.
It's
because you were late.
Chaos. It's chaos. It's really chaos. But the traffic was a little bit. But it's cool.
The question traffic.
No, for real. I don't understand, but I think for real there's traffic out there.
Anyway, so Miss Gold is a dancehall artist, and she's joined us on the line. There's a program I want us to talk about that before we continue. You're welcome, but meet Daddy.
Yeah, Daddy is my daddy. Daddy B. All day, every day, you know.
I mean, my tattooist.
Hi. Now I can do him. I'm meeting. Hi, how you doing? What's your name?
I'm Anthony.
Nice.
Anyway, Miss Gold, we have a program coming up, right?
Okay.
And I want you to talk about the program a bit before we continue.
Okay.
What we want to say, yeah.
So, my charity concert, which Daddy B here was in the campaign, it's coming up on the 24th, which is next Friday. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be lovely. Please come out to support them, children. They need your help, you know. Yeah, less privileged, you need your help, you know. But it's free. It's free, but it's up to you willingly. Please bring something and donate food, clothes, money, anything.
Where?
At the aviation.
Friday.
Yes,
Time?
next Friday, 8 p.m. Start at 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Yeah, no African time, please.
8 p.m. I will be there. Please be there. Bring everything you don't like in your house.
Yes.
And those you like.
Charlie.
Please the things you like and you don't like.
that they look good for the children.
You know, there are some things that they look good.
Yeah,
you just don't
exactly.
want them
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
Bring it.
Uh-huh.
And the ones that you also want, in fact, that one will attract more blessing. You like it. You see, the blessing comes more when you're giving something. You can feel that, Charlie, this one, dear, but bring it, right? It's a blessing more than a curse. Not that you are not willing to give it out, but you know that when you're giving out, you feel some pain. You know, so bring it and come and support the kids. But why is that always you want to tell that the kids are poor?
They are not poor. They are not poor.
They are what?
They are just less privileged. They are not privileged enough to have what some of us have in life. Yeah.
Thank you very, very much for this.
They are very rich. In fact, some of them are richer than us.
Right. And First TV is associating with Miss Gold in having this project actually come to life. And we definitely will be there to support you in this fight and then help our less privileged in the society.
Yes.
So I'll welcome all of you to join in. Are you coming? Daddy, you are coming.
Oh, Daddy is coming.
Coming, right?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Right. Are you saying this on air or you are coming?
He's gonna come.
I'm gonna come.
Thank you. I already have. Oh, Charlie, when you campaign, you're off. Anyway, so one thing, we don't have enough time, and because of your project, I understand you completely. But next Friday, let's talk more before we go on the ground. We had a topic. We actually had a time with you last time when you appeared with the other girls or the other ladies, where we were handling the lifestyle of the men No, the ladies in the celebrity ladies, you know, and the controversies that hit them sometimes and the difficulty in handling them. But today, I wanted to touch on men, and I know we don't have enough time, but we'll still go there. First of all, let me handle Shatta one. Let me handle Shatta. You are an executive of Musica. Is Shatta a member of Musica?
Yeah.
He is. So what do you have to say?
About.
So you know, okay, right. About the controversy between Shatta and GH1. In fact, it started with the Charterhouse, ended up with GH1, all the insults, now courts. What do you have to say about it?
What I have to say truthfully is that peace and sanity has to prevail, and there's a lot of background work going on to ensure that they all smoke the peace pipe. So since the case has been presented to the court and there's a lot of background work going on, I wouldn't want to say too much. The only thing I'll say is that the music industry in Ghana is going through a certain change, and ultimately we're all hoping that it will be for the better. That's right.
I think it's gonna be.
Yeah, is Shatta your friend?
No, I'm a member of Musica too, so.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
You have to be concerned.
Oh, no, I'm not. Because Musica has nothing to worry about, you see?
Why? Because it's Shatta,
yeah, because
he can handle it?
Shatta is not the entire industry, you see? It's not the entire, it's just one artist in the same, in the industry that we all are in. So Shatta is dealing with his own things that he thinks he has to deal with as an artist. He says what he feels like he want to say. It's his own decision. Every other artist could go through the same problems and decide not to talk about it or not even go through the problem.
But do you think Shatta was treated fairly? I mean, following the story, do you know what is behind the story?
I don't, listen, I was not there. I'm not his sister. I don't know what has happened in his life. I only know what has happened in my own life. I don't know the relationship he had with those people. Maybe he may have a rough relationship and I may have a good one. People are different. And he may have a good one, I may have a rough one. So I wasn't there. I can't speak for him. I can't say his story. I can't say if it's fair or not fair. I know nothing. As long as I'm concerned, I know nothing. And I think Musica know nothing. Despite the fact. Yeah, despite the fact. Because you're not there. No, we're something. The situation. Everything.
But you see, Musica is there to actually protect the musicians. And as far as it's gotten to the court, they can't say they're not concerned.
Oh, yeah, at this point, definitely Musica will be in.
There's a lot of background work going on. Yeah, and like I said, ultimately, it should be for the betterment of the industry. Yeah.
He's a musician too, and knowing very well that most of those spaces have been taken by some of his colleagues and with the rap music and all that in the atmosphere. He also wanted to, focus less on music, more on tattoo. But I'll have you because you still, as an artist, and you deal with some of these things sometimes. So, I know you love Shatta, don't you?
I don't. I'm not a Shatta fan.
Okay. Anyway, so. Are you enjoying what's happening? You're indifferent about it.
It's Shatta, so
it's normal.
That's what it's got nothing
to do with you. How do you think that sometimes when these controversies hit them, we should handle it?
We can't be against them, because liking and dislike is not a permanent thing. It changes. You never know when he will do something that you like, so you fall for. So. We all can go against it, we all can say the bad thing. We only hope he comes out okay.
Okay, we hope that. Now, this morning, Daddy, there was a story that we actually picked in the papers and it had to do with a presenter who had a problem with a wife. According to the story, the wife lied to him, and so they broke up, or he asked for a divorce and they actually got it. And it was in the papers, and we were asking why should he be in the papers, and I was arguing, well, he's a media person, he's in the spotlight, there's no way we're going to keep quiet about it. He doesn't actually have any personal life. Once he is in the spotlight, expect it. Once you're in the spotlight, expect it. But do you think that we should, when it comes to the musical or the musicians' lives, sometimes some of these controversies hit them and we pick it up and then we deal with it the best way we can? how do you think that we should manage, especially the media, especially with the men? We're picking on the men today. When it comes, what we should do or how we should deal with them?
You see, in the media business, in the news business, it is bad news that sells. It is when your story has a certain element of controversy in it that it attracts people. So it's rather unfortunate. Plus, with the number of media outlets today and everybody jostling for a story to be able to win either market share, audience share, or ratings, it will be difficult for a media person to resist the salacious story. You understand? So if it's a story about a celebrity and there's some controversy around it, trust the media to deal with it. It's rather unfortunate, and that's one of the reasons why, as public figures, it's important that public figures know that they're in the eye of the public. So anything you do is going to be amplified. I'll tell you something. If an ordinary Ghanaian, or a regular Ghanaian, I mean, do you know the number of divorces that hit the courts every day? People get married today, tomorrow they divorce. But just because it's a leading figure in the media, what you call it, the story hits front page.
I'm coming here. When the ladies, the gentlemen, especially in their relationships, do you think that we, as much as we're bothered about the ones that the things that the ladies do, her relationships, we should be as much bothered about the men and what they do in their relationships?
Men, do they have relationships? The men in the industry, I think the reason why women are always there is because when a lady meets a guy and she likes him, she starts thinking of the future. But when a guy meets a lady, the first thing that goes to his mind may be something. Women have relationship. Guys are just there. So until they are really ready, then they come out with a girl, this is my girlfriend, or this is my fiance, this is my wife. And that's when you can start picking on it. You understand? And they have their flaws and here and there. But the lady has to be an understanding one, not to put it out there as a wife for the man. But when it comes to the ladies, when she's messing up, you know immediately, because we are very soft, you know.
So how should they?
Yeah.
So if they're not thinking about the future with you, you think as a celebrity guy, you should go alongside that normal route?
As a celebrity guy, they can live their life. I mean, like, yeah, celebrities, there are a lot of girls out there haunting you, you know. But the ladies, when someone just
so like,
they are men.
Guys
they're even more. But a lady, when you're looking at her, she's not even looking at you once she has a man in her life. But a guy has a lady and look at her like, wow, what a girl. She just walked in. Did you see that? You know, so guys are different from women. So you can't even compare the relationship life in the media and all that. You can't. It's not possible.
It's not possible.
No, it's
you
not.
keep smiling at some of the things she says. But it's not possible. Should we question you, and should you be bothered about the way you handle your relationships as men?
It's in our nature, you know, I'm being truthful.
That you don't think about the future when you see the ladies.
It's not about that.
And this we are only celebrities.
Yeah, it's not about that. It's in our nature. Before celebrity comes in, it's our nature as men to have as much as women we want, you know, and it takes a good head to make a quick decision, to come to the realization that he's not getting any younger. You understand? Until you come to accept that you're not getting any younger, you need a future. You want your son to see you this way. You want your son to come and hear the story about you. Until you come to acknowledge that fact, you keep doing all these things that all these celebrities are doing. So I think they should think. The moment you think you're kids, you know, the moment you think you're back, as in before, things won't go this way, you know. Oh, you don't go on.
Well, I'm actually getting you.
Anyways, men are always men.
That's what I'm saying. Because it's in our nature. This is what we have to.
So you have to make a conscious effort to get out of that nature.
It's a state of mind, and I can't blame it on one, because before you become that celebrity, you had a role model. You understand? And so it goes on like that. It's like a chain thing. If you liked what's his name? This guy that plays the golf. Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods?
Yeah. So what? Like me, I like Asher Raymond. I never saw Asher Raymond dating a young girl, like younger than himself before. He's always going for the top shot, and I think at a point I used to do that. You know, I've never dated my age mate or somebody younger than me before. You should be older than me, not like a sugar mother, but so that you can be mature, so you can understand some things, so that I wouldn't have to come and say, hey, so you hold that girl's buttocks to tattoo, and then the young ones will always do that. The old ones will do that.
So would it be right if we, the ladies, also think that way? That we don't want...
You are a woman, you have to submit. Hello. Sorry. Sorry, but you just have to submit. When you fight, when
a lady trying to be a man, then she become a slut. You lose your dignity. And your dignity as a woman is very important for you, and your future, and your present, and everything. And that's what make you a woman. Your dignity.
No, but he made a point that because I don't want to come home to a nagging relationship, a nagging partner, you held that girl's buttocks to do tattoo for her. And then I also came in that, well, I also don't want to come home to a nagging partner. So I also go in for an older person or an elderly person.
But the question here is he going to get married to an older person? Because before he gets to that place, that's why I'm telling you, men don't really have relationships. Before he gets to that state of mind that he's ready to settle down, he will be able to find a lady that is younger than him, that have gotten to that state of mind that he is in, that will have that understanding.
Is that what you would do? You marry a younger one?
It's time and what comes with it. You know, it's not like you stand.
So until you've met that one that actually, exposes that maturity, whom you are older than, then you're not going to go there.
It's not like I'm jumping.
No.
It's hunting.
I didn't say that. Daddy, what you are doing? It's hunting.
Actually, you see, the whole process of settling down doesn't come overnight.
Yes.
And people believe that for every individual, there's a soulmate somewhere. So once you see the person and you make that connection, you can be able to agree to disagree, but still live a harmonious life. Because no two individuals will agree to everything every time. So there'll be conflict in the relationships. It is the maturity with which you handle each other. So if you find somebody, and remember, age is just a number. So you might find somebody, you could be older, you could be younger, you could be of the same age. But once you're able to achieve that chemistry, then you can decide, oh, it's time to do that settling down.
But some of our celebrities, the men, will also have their names. He was befriending this one, he jumped from this lady, they're taking advantage of women, they're taking monies from them. I don't want to mention it, but there were some in the media.
You know
like that.
something? That's what you call it, Jeff was saying. It's multifaceted. It's natural, it's cultural, and then it's what you call it. It comes with the terrain. Gold also spoke about it. Anywhere there's a male celebrity, there are groupies.
Oh yeah.
There are ladies out there who just want to have the bragging rights. So naturally they fall, I wouldn't say prey, because sometimes it's a mutually beneficial relationship. There's a young lady who wants to have the bragging rights that I slept with this person, and then there's this artist who hasn't gotten where Jeff said they are looking at getting. So then, you know, it's like an all play all.
But it doesn't mean you as an artist would also take advantage of them.
It's a state
one
of
who's
mind.
not looking out.
Listen, it's a state of mind. There's people out there who are very principled, and they know that, look, this can come my way, but this is not what I want. And there are people there too who say, look, it comes with the terrain, and I'm going to go with it.
I'll jump Miss Gold. Why would you sometimes stick with what you know that's not what you want, but you stick with it in the meantime?
Yeah, because at that point in time,
to the detriment of the lady who.
It's not. She's also benefiting at that point in time. It's not like she's not
benefiting from what she
everything.
Like
everything. Should I be specific? Can be specific?
Yeah.
Everybody's watching me.
I tell you something.
A
friend once told me that there are ladies out there who are preying on men. So the way Jeff is looking, all fit, all young, there's somebody out there who that's her target. Do you understand? So sometimes it's not like that person. A lot of the times, people are taking advantage of each other. And it's like a chess game. This one is making the move, they're thinking, the other person is not reading the game, the other person too is reading the game and making another move. I mean,
that's what's up, that's what it is.
So you might think it's just one person who's trying to cheat.
Sometimes it's like that. You might think you're cheating before you realize you've been cheated. and that's where the broken heart and stuff comes in, because you think you were smart. But you ain't smart anyway. She knew before, or he knew before.
But the problem, one thing I'm going to say to the ladies is, don't hope for a change so much. If you meet a guy that you know that is not into you, know it. Just know it. And just, if you're in it, know that you're in it just to while up your time. Or if you don't want to be in it, just get out of it and wait for someone that will respect you, cherish you, and love you the way you want to be loved. But if you're hanging on saying, oh yeah, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that, I'm going to be a good girl, I'm going to change his mind, that's back in the days. That not happen no more, you know. And we ladies, you know, we got nothing to lose. So just be yourself. And if you meet a guy that is not serious, just know it. You will see it. Don't feel like, oh no, he's going to change. I'm going to change him. No, you ain't going to change him. So.
And we've got nothing to lose either.
Just wanted to add that one.
Yeah.
Nothing to lose.
Because most of the time, ladies think they have
Who
more to
loses
lose.
the most?
Ladies, because you are the one that have to keep your dignity. You can't keep jumping from one man to the other.
And age will catch up. You have to give birth early enough.
Age will catch up.
Sometimes
So,
the reproductive system doesn't help us.
And you can have this guy's son, this guy's daughter.
That's
when
why
lose
you
the
will
pride.
always take advantage of it. But whatever it is, then we wrap up the show. Mr. Humo can say is an executive member of what?
Musica.
What were you saying? Plenty like that. Anyway, Musica. And he's Daddy Bosco. In fact, if you don't know his name, I am the only person who knows his real name. But he's Daddy Bosco. And of course, Miss Gold is also a dancehall artist. And we're having a program coming off at the Social Aviation Social Center. It's Sing for Love. We're actually raising funds for the less privileged. Come and support this lady. I'll be there. Jeff will be there. Daddy will be there. And the whole production team will also be there to support Miss Good. And other artists will also be there. So come bring all that you love and you want to give out for the less privileged, and it would be interesting how we can distribute it to the people. So Jeffrey, thank you so much for your time. Anthony Jefferson Hansen is also a tattooist, and you can also follow him on social media with his name, Anthony Jefferson Saki, and then the tree name, the Mirifu, Can I with the metro?
Anthony Jefferson Hansen.
Ashenso Tattoo.
Ashenso
Tattoo GH. You can follow him on Instagram with that one. Daddy Bosco, thank you so much. My name is Annie from production team for supporting the show throughout the week. This week has been fantastic. In fact, we've had very good shows throughout, and I'm sure next week will be booming as well. So join us next week, same time as we bring you the first show. Enjoy the rest of our programs on First TV. My name is Annie Eframpofo again. Thanks for watching and have a good morning.
Something in my mind, I wanna talk about it. destiny. I want to be the one you seek in the morning. Before you go to sleep at night, I just want to be the one you holding. I never want to see you cry. Girl, you know that I'll come running when you call from 1,000 miles, yeah.
If you want quality TV that will make your family always very happy, Best Digital TV, Best Digital TV for your family. We give you quality premium digital TV.
Best Digital
TV you can afford. Always there is a chance for every member of the family. So everybody keep watching Best Digital TV.
and always have some fun.
Digital TV.
We have local and international news, Parliament, Cinemax African movies, Sports 24, Emmanuel TV, GTV, CNN, Al Jazeera, Planet Kids for Kids, and many other channels.
Best Digital